Okay, so basically, after I have done this equation 30,000 million times, I have to do it again because my computer got rid of it. Again. But I have noticed that it does not like me switching tabs. So, I'm gonna have to share one tab at a time, or I'm just gonna have to read everything off. So, while me being on the choice board video thingamabob, let me just explain, okay? What is the situation? So, Alexander, he did what I couldn't do. He made a video and it blew up overnight. And what it says is after 12 hours, it had a total of 20,475 views, which is like pretty big. And on average, the video, on average, the number of views double each hour, okay? So, how many views did he get in the first hour? So, essentially, they're saying we do not have a first term in this series, which is not good, but that's okay. We can figure that out. It's fine. Everything is fine. And then, assuming the pattern holds, how many total views can he expect to have in 24 hours? So, like, as a whole. But the first thing we need to do is we need to tell if it's geometric or if it's arithmetic. I really don't like the word. But it is geometric. And why is that? Well, they kind of hint to it towards, the fact that the views double each hour, okay? And yeah, they double each hour. That's all you need to know. Is that we're gonna be doing little bits of multiplication. Okay. So yes. Anyways. Moving on because my throat is very dry from speaking and losing the recording. Our A1, we're just gonna have that represent X since we do not know it, since we were not apparently given that. Our comment ratio is going to be 2 since it doubles. And then our N, since we have to figure out our X first. My brain is kind of dying. Since we have to figure out our first term, we're gonna use 12 to do that, okay? The first, actually that's supposed to be equals, and then the first 12 hours. Anyways, so we're gonna be using this equation thingamabob, which is any series number, yada yada yada, at the first term, and then parentheses, it's being times or distributed or whatever. 1 minus r, which is your ratio, and then raised to whatever power, and then with the parentheses, and then over 1 minus your ratio. I am very tired. So I'm gonna put that in the corner now. So, now that we know all of that good information, okay, we are going to not use SN. We're going to use it for a different one, but what we want to do is we kind of want to do that thing, that we call elimination, getting the X on one side so you can figure out what it is. Yeah, we're going to do that, unfortunately, because that is the easiest way I know of how to do it. So, 2,475, I have said this number over and over again, equals a, and then 1 minus 2 to the 12th power, all over 1 minus 2, okay? And from there, you basically simplify, okay? So basically, this is going to turn into a -1, finding our difference, okay? And then this is also going to simplify out because 2 to the 12th power is going to give us 4,950 4,096. And then, oops, we can basically get rid of all of this because, yeah, we're gonna use this. And then it'll be A. Oh gosh. See, this is why we can't use it. They don't want me to. So, yeah, then it's gonna be all of this times yada 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 and yada yada yada. 1 minus this number, and there we go. I did it. I've recycled the equation, okay? And that is what it's gonna look like when it is simplified. So, now that we have that, after that, you kind of want to simplify it again, and we still have our A, but instead it is going to be, get rid of this, and move these over, and move these over as well. This is going to be 4,095 instead, with the parentheses. Okay, there we go, with the parentheses. And then, well, actually, you could do it without. And then, basically, what you're going to do is you're going to divide on both sides to get A by itself, because we want this by itself, and that is going to equal A, well, no, A equals 5. So, boom. There, now we know that our x is going to be 5. And yes, that is how it is done. Okay, very simple, very easy stuff that we learned like 3 years ago. But anyways, we're going to be using this same formula here now, and now that we have everything we need, we're not going to be using 12 anymore. We can actually use our 24 since we want to find out how many views will be there in our 24th hour. So we're going to write series for the 24th term equals 5 parentheses 1 minus 2, because we have a ratio, and then 24. So 2 raised to the 24th power, all over 1 minus 2. And then simplified, that is going to be calculating the difference, which is going to equal -1 instead. So there we go. Boom. Easy. And that also, what that does is it's gonna be like, dividing by 1, dividing all of this by 1 is gonna make opposite expressions. So it is gonna get rid of this, but we are gonna have a -5. Oh gosh, there we go. We are gonna have a -5, and it's gonna look like this. And from here, I guess you could distribute if you want to, and then it would be like 5 plus a -5, and then minus 2 to the 24th power. But all you need to know is that it's 16,777,215 times 5. Okay, and then for the series, and then to write that, it would be series 24 equals 83 million, 886,000 and 75. And basically that's all you need to know, and that is how it is done.